In the middle of a raging ethnic conflict, Manipur is witnessing a rare show of unity. This time for the NRC, the National Register of Citizens.
No NRC!
Concerns over demographic change and an alleged influx of Chin-Kukis immigrants from Myanmar has united various organizations in the state. On August 20th, a delegation of leaders from 10 Manipuri communities went to New Delhi for an emergency meeting with Home Minister Amit Shah. Their demand is simple: conduct an NRC exercise before the 2027 census. But is that demand as simple as it sounds? Here are two complications. Number one, how do you conduct an NRC in the middle of a violent conflict? For more than 3 years, since May 2023, the Meiteis have been locked in a deadly conflict with Kukis. The Meiteis are the largest community in Manipur and largely reside in the Imphal valley. The Kukis, who have been officially recognized as a scheduled tribe, are a majority in the hill districts. Both Kukis and Meiteis have been suffering due to the conflict, and around 58,000 people have fled their homes and are now living in relief camps. Are they going to have any documents with them? And number two, Myanmar shares an open, unfenced border with northeastern states that is 1,643 kilometers long. Manipur alone shares a 352 kilometer open border with Myanmar. Before independence, locals lived in this whole region and were arbitrarily separated when borders were drawn by the British colonial regime. India and Burma, as it was known then, were officially divided by borders. These borders were redrawn multiple times between the 19th century all the way to 1937. In 1950, India and Myanmar agreed on a free movement regime. People who resided within 16 kilometers of the Myanmar border could freely cross the border without a visa. This has now been suspended, and the central government has allocated funds to fence the border between the two nations. For centuries, local residents here were used to travelling between the two regions without any obstruction. Now, the Manipur government and the Meitei organizations allege that Chin-Kukis, that is, Kukis from Myanmar's Chin state, are illegally residing in Manipur. They want these people identified and deported through an NRC. The Kukis, on the other hand, oppose the NRC exercise because they believe that now all Kukis are being painted as outsiders. The Kukis are now demanding a separate union territory for themselves for reasons of safety and security. But the real question is this: why is the government unable to end an armed conflict that's been raging for 3 years now? Deccan Herald is going to keep tracking these developments in Manipur, and you can too by subscribing to our print edition, following us on our socials or our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.